rather not speak about anything else other than this, because very personal to me. Now, Bwana Abdi, thank you very much. You are a good officer of government, so I'm not addressing you by the issue, so I'll try to be very respectful to you. The people in this hall, courtesy of education, are learned, so they can reason with you step by step. So you said a 90-page document to our principals. Then in the annexures, you put a gazette notice of 2015. My question is, one, what is that gazette notice supposed to serve? That's one. Secondly, can you show us the circular issued by the Minister of Education receding that? And can you also communicate to our principals that the capitation is 22,000? Just an email. The same way you sent a circular, said one, confirming that the capitation is 22,000 shillings. And lastly, it is important for you also to address through this gathering that this calendar year that is ending, this education year, academic year, out of the 22,000, our schools have only received 14,000. If you minus the one for infrastructure, it is coming to 11,000 shillings. Are you going to pay this debt to our schools? Because if you don't pay, and you tell them, like they were told last year, the way they survived in that year, they also know how to survive. How do they survive when their suppliers waiting to be paid?
Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa, and thank you for your passion in education. You know, for you've really done well in that area. But all I just want to assure the communities outside there, the poor households, that I'm able to share with you the circular done by the CS right away. He did a press release, and therefore the capitation still stands at 22,244 for our senior schools next year. That is very clear. For the junior schools, it is 15,043. And there's already official communication. There's the capitation for primary is set to grow. And I think pronouncements have already been made from 1,420 to 2,238. And then on the other side, government has also been supporting in terms of examinations and all that. So I think the document we annexed there, the guideline, by the way, is complete. People just focused on one thing. I don't know why. Because we were guiding the schools, being a new system, we wanted them to see how they can do their timetable and organization of the curriculum, that English has 5 lessons, mathematics 5, every other, so they're able to timetable in terms of non-teaching staff. If it's a single stream school, how many workers do they need, or if it's a 3-stream school. So it's a very comprehensive circular. But as for the exact amount that went to the schools, I think, Mheshimiwa, it is something that we need to discuss, because in the Ministry of Education, we only release what is released to us from the National Treasury. And I think everybody here knows that. Our source of funding is from the National Treasury. Okay. And we have been duly doing that, releasing the funds that the National Treasury gives us. And I think you heard, there was something in the debate some times back. That also is something that we are all aware and conscious about. Thank you.
All right, please pass the mic to.
Now, that's the beauty of this kind of a debate. I just request, don't close that document. I just request you, just read the heading of that document, just the heading.
The heading was on boarding fees.
I think I'm done. I am talking about increasing day secondary school fees. Bwana Abdi, the reason why the government sent the circular of 2015 is so that they don't communicate their adding of fees. They act like they are reminding. Because there was no gazette notice of adding the 9,000. Some, as I told you, this matter is very personal, and I've done a lot of research on it. As we talk, the principals of day secondary schools, when they do the fee structures in the system of government, Bwana Abdi, they are not able to do it without including the 9,374. So I request you, because I see the entire government is embarrassed for trying to add school fees in January. And they are trying to gauge the how Kenyans will react. Just go and tell the minister and even the higher authorities. Kenyans have responded. They are very angry. They need a clear guideline and a clear circular to our day scholars and unlock the system that the principals use to do fee structures, because as it is now, the government has abdicated on 9,000, thereby increasing the secondary school fees by 100%. That is why you are actually referring to actually a wrong circular.
Well, I think there's some take home here that there's work that we need to do just to clarify that. I think it's for the best interest of the country. Let's hear.
The only thing...
sorry, Dr. Abdi.
Politely, please.
Yeah.
The only thing I wanted to add is that I've already said that the attachment we attached to that guideline is a 2015 document, a Gazette notice. Hold on. And at that time, parents were required to pay 9,374. And the capitation at that time was 12,870. It all adds up to the current 22,244. So the other thing I also want to say is that when we are admitting students, the admission letter or the joining structure is generated online. And you know very well, even the current Form 1s, when they're going under the 8, they print. So the ministry controls what a school is supposed to put, whether it's a day school or a boarding school. So, but Mheshimiwa is asking, please let us clarify further and do a clear, circular on even including day schools. That we will do. But the position is this, that there's no increase in fees, whether it is day school, whether it is boarding school. That is the official position, please, so that we create hope in our masses, in our people, in our poor households. There's no increase, and that is the position. Asanteni sana. Thank you.